Live from Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. Welcome to the World Baseball Classic. About to get started here. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. Tap foul at the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Double play ball to second. Flips it. There's one, and that's two. Jeter Downs to the plate here. Hey! Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Got him swinging. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Ball. Right through there for a strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row. And now it's Mark Vientos. Hey!
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Got it. Back here at Lone Depot Park in Miami. This park plays big, doesn't it?
Yeah, the outfielders definitely get their cardio in, Boog, and hitters might be surprised. When the roof is closed, the ball doesn't carry so well in that heavy Miami air.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Throw not in time, and he's safe. So up next, Kevin McGonigal. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Outside with a breaking ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a ball and 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Raleigh gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the dirt, throws, sails on him, and it takes off down the line. Payoff pitch. Australia looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Everybody's going to be safe. Here's Gleyber Torres. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. That one fouled off. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. That one missed. And there's a ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. This one in the air, center field. Montez under this one. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Here's Elliot Ramos. Quick move to first. Bench back on a dive. And a big swing and a miss. Right through there for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Here's the 2-2. There goes the runner on the ground.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. 2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. And downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Flares it into the outfield. And that is that. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second. Chase Dawson now at the plate.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
4-1.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike. And now the count is even. That's inside.
Ball 3.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Freddie Zamora.
Ball 1.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. swings through that.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And he couldn't hold back. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound for Bermudez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now the number 2 hitter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Base hit left center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the air out towards right center. Dawson on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down. Cal Raleigh digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Checks over to first. Back safely. Here comes the 0-1. Runner takes off. Hit on the ground to the right side. And a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. And that one pulled foul. Two on, 2 outs. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Next is the designated hitter, Carson Benj.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Misses outside. Ball 1. Line drive. And that'll do it. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. All right, Singy, croquetas or pastelitos?
Why not both?
That's the correct answer.
The Cuban food at this ballpark is beyond compare, Boog. I'm trying it all.
Melvin Novoa, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Oh, that's in.
Cuthbert, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging. Strikeout number 8.
Number 4, second baseman, Jeter.
That's a strike at the top edge of the zone. It's 0-1. Foul ball. Swings and misses. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. New inning getting started. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
This one in the air right field. Dawson on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. In the dirt, ball 2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 1 so far.
Nope. Ball 1.
Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a 2-bagger. Base hit, center field. Coming home, the throw in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
At the plate, number 11.
That's the ball.
Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
That one missed. Pitch misses there, and the count's full. That's out to center field. And that is that. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Bottom of the inning, Emmanuel Trujillo getting ready to hit.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 1. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And he pumps it a strike. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Now it's the right fielder, Chase Dawson. That pitch gets the corner, 0-1. That one at triple digits.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. What a play. And we're back at Lone Depot Park where it's early here at WBC. We're in pool play. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Joe Adele. Fought off foul.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one misses. Ball 2. That's down and in. That's smashed towards center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. So digging in, Kevin McGonigal. On the ground, right side, Downs. The underhand flip, nicely done for the out. And this one gets away. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Line drive. He makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Kenworth Burton into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. In the air to left center. Montez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Ishmael Mundia now at the plate.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Popped up. McGonigal settles under it. And there's one down. On the ground to short, McGonigal. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. One down. The batter, Cheslor Cuthbert.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's a little bit low. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting for Nicaragua, the catcher, Melvin.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one high in the air to left center. Ramos has a beat on it. And that will end the inning. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's Pete Alonso. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll take a trot around the bases. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. And that turns the lineup over.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Can't get there, too slow to get after it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the third baseman. This one in the air right field. Dawson coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. 1 for 3. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Run comes in from second.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gets him to chase after that one. And ball one. Fouled off. He was late. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 on, 1 out. Outside low. And that's ball 2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt. And he picks him off. Wow.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Steven Cruz takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think
they limit the damage here. Juan Montez digs in now.
Ball 1.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The throw comes in too late, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. That one fouled off. Yoan swings through that one. This one in the air right field. Adele going after it. Nice grab on the run. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. 2 on with 1 out. Down to third baseman, Mark Vientos.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Goes down looking.
Number 15.
And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Downs up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Ishmael Mungia, the next to hit. First pitch swinging. Splits the plate, and it's 0-2. Center field. McGonigal should have this one. And that's the third out. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. J.C. Ramirez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
0-1 now. He swings and fouls one off. Base knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And it stays fair. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one is absolutely belted. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. Osman Gutierrez gets the call from the pen. Ramos at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Nope. Ball 1.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here are the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Montez coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter. And first offering is fouled off.
That's out.
Out towards right center field. Dawson on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Raleigh now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one missed.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a foul out of play. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 13. Lifted in the air, right center field. Dawson on his way in. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Welcome back. WBC opening round action here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. Now it's the shortstop, Freddie Zamora.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And now it's 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
The designated hitter, Kepler.
There's a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Alonso takes it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Melvin Novoa. And a big swing and a miss.
Nope, that's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ronald Medrano.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Stays alive. Another 1-2. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. Way up into the upper deck. A solo shot. And they boost their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
In the air, left field. And there's one down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
High chopper to third. And it gets by him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Base knock, center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Trujillo. To second for 1. Over to first, but he beats it. This to third. That ends the inning, and they limit. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Juan Montez.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
And a good eye there. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Second baseman, Jeter. Down.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
Next one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour. Out to short. McGonigal throws to first in time. Manuel Trujillo getting ready to hit.
Now pitching.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Got him. That's the third. Back now. And on the mound, the closer, Oscar Rayo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one hammered. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 15-1. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Swings through that one. 0-1. That clips the corner. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. That one missed. And now it's 3-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Ball 1.
Back up the. Oh, that got him. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily.
Digging in, Carson Benj. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from first. Here's Gleyber Torres. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Good take by Torres. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Look out.
Perfect.
That fastball drilled him.
Inside ball.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the 9th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. Throw into third, safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. Two now. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 18-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is.
And makes the grab. Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Mark Vientos now at the plate. There's a swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Munguia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball. Swings through that.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today.
Coming up on the first pitch, Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Base hit center field. So a man on base to start the inning. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Now batting Joe Adell. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
First pitch misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, one out. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, and this one gets away. And he comes in to score on the wild pitch. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
That's a base running right there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Raleigh around third. The relay, and he's out. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. And that's ruled a swing. Ray Patrick Ditter now at the plate. There's the strike. This one in the air, center field. 1 up, 1 down.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. But no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout. 1 down. And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts. Out to center. Out. Number 2.
Inside ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Has some trouble with it, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. Next offering upstairs. High fly ball, right field. Adele under this one. And that ends the inning. Good to have you back. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton, bringing you all the WBC action from Lone Depot Park. Lone Depot's got a real South Beach vibe to be singing.
Absolutely. You've got the turquoise seats, palm trees peeking in. It's like spring break year-round in here.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's high.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 1 away. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And that one in the air, center field. Rafaela has a beat on it, and there's 2 away. Pulls that one foul. Two down, nobody on. Next offering is outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line drive to short and caught. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Bottom of the second. Didi Gregorius steps to the plate.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ball.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. 1 away. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt pop it. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Jeremy Profar. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss.
Derek.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Derek West.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Profar takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now the number 2 hitter. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. And they add a run. It's 4-0. So 2 down. Now a chance for Cal Raleigh. And that is out of play. The 0-1. That's inside. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And he couldn't hold back. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. As we go to the last of the third. Drew Jones digs in now. Started after it. Appeal to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Ditter now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Strike 3. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. Start of the 4th. Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit. And now the 0-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Foul ball there. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped to right. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Flying to left his first time. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Rafaela in position. And there's one down. Fouled off left side. Two on, one out.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that'll load the bases. Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. He's 0 for 1. Pitch gets away. And safe. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. That's out to center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. It's 6-0. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Inside, almost got him. On the ground, right side. Albies gets it to first. That ends the inning. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Bottom 4, Cedar Rafaela now at the plate.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Can't glove it cleanly. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 6-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Swings through it for the K. Strikeout number 8. So now with one away and a man at second. Down the third baseman, Didi Gregorius. The 0-2. And ball 1 to Didi Gregorius. Just missed. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. There's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
Swings and misses. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. We go to the top of the 5th. Number 11 digs in now. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, he got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work.
Runner takes off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's a 1-1.
That's down.
That's to third. Stops it on a slide. There's one.
No,
on to first. Safe.
He's in there.
So they get one, but a really nice try there. One out man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. Foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
In the dirt. Adele into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. That's off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Missed inside with the curve. In the air, left field. Ditter moving back for this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Two outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th.
That's out.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1. So digging in, Carson Benj, 1 for 2. In the air, left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. This one in the air center field. And that is that. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Stepping in, Jeremy Profar. In the air, right field, Adele on his way in. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's two away. Chadwick Trump will hit next. That's in for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Struck him. Welcome back to WBC opening round action here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. All set for the top of the sixth. Here's Pete Alonso. Now the 0-1. Swings through that one. Outside low, and that's ball one. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And wow, that one is way out of here. A two-run homer. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-1. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Tosses to first. Now one gone at the top of the sixth. On a line out towards center. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Joe Adele. He's already homered in this game. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now, Jairo Martin.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a foul ball. Caught him looking for the... And we're back at the World Baseball Classic. Well, we go bottom six. Ray Patrick Ditter getting ready to hit.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Bogarts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Called strike right there. Foul ball still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Number one, second baseman, Ozzie.
Inside.
That's inside.
And it's 1-0. In the dirt. Late with the swing there. Ripped to third. Inning over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. All right, Frunson. And first offering is fouled off. Left field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela takes it in for the out, and there's one down. One out man at first. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Out towards left center. Rafaela gets under it. And that'll do it. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Didi Gregorius now at the plate.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
There's a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game.
The designated hitter, Cleveland.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses with that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Jackknifes out of the way. Inside ball 4. 9 pitches thrown there before. To walk. What a battle. And that one is lifted in the air. Ramos should have this one. That's out number 2. So up next, Drew Jones.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Sets him down on.
Number
52 comes on now. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Not able to hold up on that pitch in the dirt, and that is strike 1. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Albies. On to first, double play. And that's back here in Miami, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Chadwick Trump digs in now. Front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. And delivers outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Good eye right there. Center field. Griffey under it. And there's one away. Fouled off left side. And down on strikes. 2 gone. Rafaela in the box here lets that one go for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that just misses. Swing and a pop-up. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Run comes in from second, and it's 9-2. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. In the air out to center. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in.
Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Next is the designated hitter, Hendrick Clementina. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there.
Struck. Another pitcher on here, number 30. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Foul ball. This one in the air, center field. 2 up, 2 down. And here is Kevin McGonigal. In the air, center field. Rafaela settles underneath it. And that is that. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Leading off, Jeremy Profar. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one ran inside, almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. In the air to left center. Ramos on his way over. Takes it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter now, Chadwick Trot. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Just
Nope,
missed.
that's the ball.
They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Welcome to the World Baseball Classic. We're bringing you Pool D action from vibrant Miami, Florida. It's Team Australia and Team Venezuela. John Shambi, Chris Singleton. All right, just about ready for baseball. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Chorio drifts towards it and makes the grab. One away. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Strike two.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ripped to short. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Now batting Joe Adell.
Yep, that ball went out.
High fly ball, right field. Acuna moving under it. Brings it in. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Top of the zone for a called strike. And a big swing and a miss. Got him. One gone here. Slice down the right side. And he'll one.
Nope.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up. 2 away. Luis Ariz stands in.
Ball.
That one's in there. And the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swings through that. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's out.
there, and the count's full. Got him. That. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Top of the second, Cal Raleigh digs in now. And that one fouled off. On the ground to third. One out in the second. That one to first, Contreras. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. So up next, Carson Benj. And there's a ball. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Wilson Contreras now at the plate. Sliced hard but foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. That one missing inside. Hit on the ground to short. McGonigal slings to first. That's 1 out the bottom of the second.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one. Up with it, fires to first. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Maybe a 2-ball, 5-4. And now it's William Contreras. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Stays alive. That one missed. And that's a strikeout looking. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. Lone Depot Park has seen some changes over the years, Singy. Gone are the days of the aquariums behind home plate and the home run sculpture out past center.
You can still see the sculpture at its new location just outside the ballpark, though. I went and paid it a visit before the game.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. Here's Alonso with a swing and a blast. Deep right field. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. So he goes the opposite way with that one. One down. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Out number 2. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Digging in, number 11. Swinging a drive, deep right field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Here's Joe Adele. He's 0 for 1.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss at a slider. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first, and they get out of the jam. Well done. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Set for the bottom of the third, Ezequiel Tovar getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging.
Now batting for Venezuela, the right fielder, number 21, Ronald Acuna.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. And we're level. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Michael Garcia digs in now. Ball 1, no strikes. Liner snagged at first. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swinging a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the air, right field. Adele moving under this one. And that should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Strike 2.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending.
And that's the third out. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Here's a 1-2. He goes down looking. Go ahead run on base. Carson Benj now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-1. On the mound now, Edward Bizardo.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 0-2. And ball one. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso, the next to hit. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Late with the swing there.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Oh, that's off the
Just
plate.
outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Runs it up to 96. And we're back at the World Baseball Classic. Bottom of the inning, Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit.
Oh, that
one
out.
a little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Late swing fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Got him looking for the K. Who didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Popped up. In position. And there's 2 down. Here's Gleyber Torres. That's in there. And that's strike 1. That one lifted to left. Ramos has a beat on it, and that's the inning. Good to have you back. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton, bringing you all the WBC action from Lone Depot Park. We go to the top of the 5th. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. Fair ball. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Chourio settles underneath it. And there's 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. We're here at the WBC. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. William Contreras now at the plate. high fly ball right field. Adele under this one. Takes it in for the out. Swings through that one for strike one. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Foul ball there.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Angel Serpa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bull and can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Next is the designated hitter, Carson Benj. Outside low. And that is ball 1.
That's the ball.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now,
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance, though. Breaking ball inside. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Brings it in. 1 down. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Rip to third. Slings to first in time. Andres Machado gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Ramos checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. No swing. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That misses the zone. Full count now. Slider squirts away. And he's safe at first. Benj up to third on the wild pitch. And here is Ken Griffey Jr. Pulls that one foul. 2 on 2 outs. To the right side. Arise. They limit the damage here. Welcome back to the World Baseball Classic. Bottom of the 6th. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. Now fly ball to right center. Adele under it. And there's one away. That's a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lined into right. And he makes the grab. 2 down. Contreras has to step out of the way for ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Swings through that.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Swings through it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Antonio Senzatella. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The 1-2. Out towards right center field. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Joe Adele. 1 for 3.
Nope. That's inside.
And it's even up. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. And that's a 1-out single. No question about this one. It's out of here. Into the second deck it goes. And they add on. It's 6-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
This one in the air center field. And there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Carson Benj. He's already homered here in this one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Late swing, foul to the left. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looked locked in. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find. Oh, no way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Diving, makes the grab. Welcome back to WBC opening round action here at Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, USA. Bottom of the 7th. Jackson Chourio digs in now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ramos takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the third inning.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And that one wrapped foul. Australia leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. See ya strikes him out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Butto.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Here's the 0-2. Ball one there.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Pitch misses. Full count now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Here's Elliot Ramos. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Joey Wiemer.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Alonso gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Oh, that's low.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball right side to Tovar. Throw to first. Safe. Back to the top of the order. And now Ken Griffey Jr. Quick move to first. And he's back safely. Up the middle. And that one handled. The underhand flip. But it's not in time. Base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
Swing and a foul straight back. Runners at first and second with one gone, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball. Out to center. 2 away now. So first and second with 2 outs. Joe Adell, the next to hit.
Whoa, that's down.
That one not close. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. It's the WBC. Glad to have you back. Stepping in, Ezekiel Tovar. The shortstop takes the ball. Going to count 1-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The right fielder, number 21, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Strike 2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. 95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent. Hit hard, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. In the air to left center. Weimer coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Anthony Molina.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That's ball 2.
Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So up next, Mason Wynn.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
This one in the air. The rise drifts towards it. And there's one down.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Out towards left center. Abreu on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Right through there for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. And we're back at Lone Depot Park where it's early here at WBC. We're in pool play. Leading off, Wilson Contreras.
Hey!
In the air, left field. Weimer ranging back. And there's one away. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. 2 down, bases empty. Now, Wilyer Abreu. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. They're down to their final strike. Swing, and that ball smashed down a line. Ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.